So what are the obstacles? Heaps of obstacles. The biggest obstacle is just you need to get enough sleep. So my advice is, unless you have a decent, sleeping time and your sleep is relatively good, it's tough to even engage this sort of thing like lucid dreaming practice. So my first advice is just improving your sleep. And it's, again, there's so much stuff out there, but sort of the nuts and bolts is avoiding your screen half an hour before you go to bed. Doing some sort of meditation, breathing, body-based awareness practice, yoga practice, more moon-orientated in Tantric Hatha, yin yoga, kind of you're coming down, yeah? It's also kind of processing anything from the day you need to process so it doesn't follow you into your sleep. Not drinking too much tea and water for bed so you're peeing all night. And then also just being relaxed, like relaxing, making sure the room is cool enough, making sure the room is dark, using earplugs, using eye mask, whatever you got to do. If you sleep in bed with a partner, the practice can be harder in that sense. So, I actually am pretty lucky where I have like the room where I sleep with my partner, and then I have another room which has the dream bed in it. So I'll sort of wake up, and I naturally wake up at about 2 after going to bed at about 9. I'll write my dream down. I'll go to the other bed. I'll lie on the bed for an hour, and then I'll lie on my back and I'll have a lucid dream. So I'm lucky in that sense, but not everyone's going to have access to that. You can still make the practice work, but it's a little tougher. Also, a lot of obstacles are energy. Just when you're really, really, really tired, it's hard to do the practice. So I recommend kind of dialing things back a bit in your life, giving yourself more time for meditation, yoga, getting enough sleep, whether that's 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is. If you're going away on a holiday somewhere and it's a relaxing holiday, it's a good time to play with this practice because you have the space for it. And it's also about honoring what you want to do. So it's kind of, if the energy is low, I find like practices more like over breathing work, breath retention work, inhale, hold, moving through, like stuff around building energy, yeah. But then also just in life, not just rushing from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, because this definitely blocks the practice as well. And there can be energetic blocks going on, which can be helped through, massage can help, breath work can help of many descriptions. There's a lot of stuff out there. Foods can help. So with, forgetting our dreams, a lot of people talk about mugwort or blue lotus really helping them. Too much caffeine before bed, making sure we remove that so we're not sort of too sharp as we fall asleep. We can fall asleep well. So everyone's going to have different obstacles. The trick is to not freak out. The trick is to try a couple of things and see what works. Any real dream practitioner who's come before you has had to overcome these obstacles. It's nearly like you don't get to go to the next place with it unless you learn to navigate them. So don't see the obstacles as negative or failure. They're a learning process that you have to be diligent with. You have to test different things with, see what influences them, and know that you can overcome them.